What's up everyone, welcome to Scholarship Hive. I hope y'all are doing well. My name is Ali and today we've come with an amazing opportunity at the Humphrey exchange program in the United States. In this video, first I'm going to tell you about the program and then I'm going to tell you how to apply step by step. So without further ado, let's begin. The Humphrey exchange program in the United States is open now. It is for proficient professionals who are interested in consolidating their leadership abilities by learning and comprehension regarding problems of mutual interest in the United States and fellows home nations. So whatever country you're from, it's about the mutual interest of the problems of both United States and your own country. And there's going to be so much learning too. This is a precious opportunity for professional growth by chosen university programs, conference attendance, networking, and hands-on work experience is a non-degree program. So the entire year, fellows continue both of their specific program aims and work jointly with their peers in classes and workshops. Unlike a common bachelor academy experience, the program supports scholars to travel from their main university to study more regarding American literature and to the system with their American companions. So as I said, it's more about the American literature and the problems that are in America and the mutual interest of your country too. The Humphrey Fellowship is for you if you're curious about broadening your horizons and becoming a world leader. Candidates and representatives would like to submit their proposals to the Office of the Institute of International Education through October 1st. The last date of applying differs by country. So this is a very important point, right? So different countries have different last dates of applying. So I'm also going to tell you how to know what's your last date. So there's a variety of programs available: human and institutional development, rights and freedoms, sustainable lands, emerging parties, financial advantages, and many points under that. You can read all of this on the Scholarship Hive's website. The different components of this program is the Humphrey Seminar, Educational Enrichment, Professional Development, Washington Global Leadership Forum, and English language courses. And about 200 fellowships are awarded yearly. So now we're going to talk about the eligibility criteria. So you need an undergraduate qualification, at least 5 years of full-time professional practice, no limited experience in the United States, demonstrated administration qualities, a report of civil service in the community, English writing ability, and skills test record. You've noticed in some programs, even in the United States, there's not much attention given to the English language test, but in this particular exchange program, your English skills are very important. So deadline of scholarship is October 1st, but as I said, it varies from country to country, so I'm going to tell you what's yours. I'm also going to tell you how to know that. So the deadlines are happening from May to September depending on where you're from. The designated US Embassy or the Binary Fulbright Commission will guide you on its application deadline for applications. So this is the official website for the Public Affairs section of the US Embassy or Binational Fulbright Commission in your country. So you're going to click this. So this website will guide you on where you're from and what's your last date and how you're going to apply. So you can select the continent and the country, and whatever country you're from, you're going to go accordingly. Like for example, I click South and Central Asia. Then there are different countries that come up. For example, Pakistan, it has its own contact details and its own link. When you click this, it's going to take you to this website. So this is for Pakistan. If you're from another country, you can select that particular country. So for example, for Pakistan, the deadline is July of 20th, 2021. The duration is 10 to 12 months. The eligibility criteria and ineligibility, if you have talked about this, you can read this on their website too. And there are also FAQs on here if you want to know. You're going to press the start application. Again, there are more points here which you can read, and you're going to press continue. So you're going to type your email and your password, and you're going to press start a new application if you don't have an account. But if you already have an account, then continue existing application. And again, you're going to enter your email and your CNIC. So once you press the submit, so they're going to send an email to you. You're going to open that email and there's going to be a password that they've set. You're going to type your email and your password, and then you're going to press the continue with existing, and then you're going to lead up to this. So you can press start application. It's talking about the commitments of the security of personal data. You can go to next, biosheet A. So you're going to write your name here and your title. Then you're going to write your permanent address, your city and province, your phone number details. You can skip fax if you want to. Then the postal address, if that's your permanent address, then copy paste that one. Your gender, your place of birth and country of birth, your date of birth, country of citizenship. So if you're a resident of the country you were born, so then pick that country. But if you're living in another country, you have a citizenship of another country, then put that here. Here's another additional country of citizenship if you have more. Applying for a dual citizenship for the United States, then you can pick yes. If no, then no. Your present residence, this is where you're living right now. If there are any previous Fulbright grants, then pick yes and indicate a year. If no, then let it remain no. Then you can fill up the education part by adding your institution and the details according to that, your degree, how long have you studied. Then comes the awards and recognitions. So the list of scholarships or fellowships you've received, you're going to type that here if you've had. Here you're going to write about any academic honors or prizes you've received. Mention all of them, and then also list any books, articles, or these published by you, especially in your proposed field of study. Do not write more than 90 words. So select your proposed field of study. So you're going to give a 50-word summary of a proposed program plan. Later you're going to write a bigger version of that. You can short it and write it here in 50 words. Otherwise, pick a proposed plan and write a summary on it. I would suggest you to write a full-scale program plan first in a Word document and then summarize that one here. So this is about your current occupation, the organization you're working with, your experiences, your job titles, the dates, and describe your current job responsibilities within 250 words. So the next is the biosheet B, which continues from the biosheet A. Your previous positions held. So like the institution one, now you're going to add all your previous positions held in your jobs. So next is the computer proficiency level, which means that how good are you at using computer and how skilled are you. So 1 means you need help, 2 means you're basic, and 3 means you're really good. So you're going to rate each and every one of them according to your skills in computer, like email, typing, word processing, social media, etc, etc. And there are 3 options. 3 means you're really best, 1 means you need help, 2 means you're alright. Rate all of these. Next is please indicate countries outside your own, including the United States, in which you have lived, traveled, or studied. So you're going to list the dates and months and reasons for each visit. So for example, if you're from Pakistan, right? If you've visited any other country or lived in another country, list all of them and their dates and their reasons of why you visited, including the United States if you've had. If not, then skip it. So person to be notified in case of emergency, you can put in your parents or your friend, anyone who is trustable. So here you're agreeing with the terms and conditions of applying. I also agree to return to my home upon the expiration. Put your date and your sign here. Save and press next. Next is the essay questions. So the thing about essay questions are that it's going to be different for everyone. It depends on what you've selected in biosheet A. Question number 12, field of study. So I've selected economic development. Select whatever field and your questions will be according to that. So for example, if I select economic development, then my essay is according to that. So they've given details and also given a word limit of 175, which you have to follow. So this is a very important step, as when they're going to check your form, the most important thing will be the essays that you've written, the summaries that you've written. They're going to check your enthusiasm, your plans, your English writing skills, your vocabulary, and all of that through these essays. So you have to write it very nicely and with skills. So this will differ for every single subject. Once you've done that, press save. Every time press save and then next. So next is your personal information, your annual salary, yearly income from other sources. If you're earning money through online means or etc, you can put that here too. Will your salary be continued during the stay in the United States, yes or no? And if yes, then what percentage? Select a range. So if someone is dependent on you, like your wife, your children, or someone, so this program does not support their allowances. You have to provide for all their travel and medical insurances and all their needs. Dependents may not arrive until you settled in your academic program and have found housing. At least 30 days. So then your wife and children might come if you want them to. Your marital status, single, married. List the relationships and ages of any person who will require financial assistance from you during your academic year in the US. So list the number of people who are going to require financial assistance from you while you're in the US. Write their name, relationship, either they're your spouse or your child under 21. If they will accompany you, then press yes. If no, then no. So this was basically for even if you're leaving them behind in your country, but this is for if you're taking them with you. If you've pressed yes, then fill that too. The next is the English language program. If required, will you be able to arrive for English language training as early as April? Yes or no? Will you be able to obtain a leave of absence from your current position of a period of 11 to 14 months? Yes or no? Are you willing to take a standardized test to assess your English language ability, such as the TOEFL test? Yes and no? Important note, TOEFL is not required with the application. Only successful candidates will be requested to take TOEFL. So right now, when you fill in this application, it's not required. Once you get selected, then you have to give the TOEFL test. So if you've already given TOEFL test no more than 2 years, it is required for all countries except the English speaking Caribbean. You must include that you want your TOEFL score report sent to this, and this is all if you get selected. And if you already have a TOEFL test, then provide the date and your name or signature, save and next. Then comes the English language section. We're gonna put your name, your country of residence again, a history of applicants' formal study of English. So you're gonna put your native language. You're gonna write the number of years and months per week and hours per week and native language or instructor according to your secondary school, your university, your private studies. If any of the above does not apply to you, please NA next to the level. For example, if this doesn't apply to you, you can write NA. Once you fill this, next is the English language test optional. Indicate the date on which you will take or have taken the test. For example, TOEFL. Again, TOEFL is not required. We've already discussed this. Only successful candidates will take it. If you've not, then you can skip this. Then comes references. List the name of persons from whom you've requested letters of reference. So there should be at least 2 references. One should be in your current organization and the other from the outside of your organization. And then if it's more than 2, then it's fine, but one of them must be in your current one and one of them must be outside your current one. You're gonna give details about them here. Important note, you can use either of the 2 methods to have your references and put your recommendations. The referees have to submit the reference letter online. For that work, please press the send recommendation email tab under this method. This would send an email to notify. So those people who are recommending on your behalf, they will get a user ID and a password on their emails, and then they're going to submit that email online via that. It can also end up in their junk email folder. They should check that too. You should also talk to your recommenders and explain this to them, and then they will send it online via that user ID and password. If you have more problems, you can click this link and learn more about it. Or the second method is you can download letter of reference here and send it to your referees. You can also do it handwritten via this. Once your referees have filled out the form, please request them to return it to the USCFP either via email or via courier at this. So you can select one of the 2 methods and then press next. The next and the last section is the documents that you're gonna attach. So the important note is that all of these documents can only be in either PDF form or an image form, which is either PNG or JPG. That's it. And the limit of the size of each file should be 2 MB, not anymore. So the things that you need is an employment letter, a master's degree if applicable, master's transcript if applicable, bachelor's degree, it's a must, then a bachelor's transcript, a resume, and a passport if it's available. So the things that are required you have to attach, and others are optional. So you're gonna attach your employment letter here. You're gonna attach your transcript here. I haven't added anything yet in that section, but once you fill that, it's gonna pop up. You can attach your degrees if you have. Please obtain a copy of your degree, and you can attach up to 3 documents here. It's optional, but if you have that, you should attach it. You should attach your resume and CV here. Up to 1 document. It's better if it's a PDF. You can take a picture of your passport and then use an app like Cam Scanner and then attach it here if you have it. If there's any additional thing you want to attach, you can attach up to 5 documents here, otherwise don't do it. And once you've done that, your form will be complete. And once you've done this, just save it and then thoroughly check all the form and all the essays and the summaries that you've written, and then you're going to submit this form and wait for their reply. I hope you guys get selected, and if you have any other problems, you can visit our website scholarshiphive.com. Link will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.